everyone, this is Herrick bringing you another episode of Action Figure This Out. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Endless Winter Wave Arctic Batman. Now, I picked this figure up at my local comic book shop, Heroes Comics in Canada. I grabbed this figure along with the Curse of the White Knight Batman, Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman, an older DC Collectibles Johnny Quick from Forever Evil, as well as Tanjiro and Nezuko from Demon Slayer. So before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the packaging here. On the front, you're going to see the figure through the window, along with all his accessories. It comes with the Batarang and the Build-A-Figure parts for Frost King. It says DC Multiverse at the bottom, and underneath that, it says Batman. On the side, you're going to see where this figure comes from. It says Batman from Justice League Endless Winter. On the back, you're going to see a picture of the Build-A-Figure, the Frost King, along with all the other figures that come in this wave. There's Wonder Woman, Justice, Green Lantern, John Stewart, and Black Adam. On the side here, it says Batman, and for anybody who needs it, here's the barcode at the bottom of the box. So perfect, let's action figure this out and take a look at this figure out of the packaging. So initially, I'm just going to say that I wasn't going to pick this figure up, but it has since grown on me, just like the Hazmat Batman. I love this look for him. Really happy to finally have an Arctic Batman on my shelf. It's definitely fitting to have an Arctic Batman suit along with the other Batman that I have. Now, just like John from before said, it's a good Batman to have on your shelf just to have a good laugh. It's silly, which I completely agree. It's a funny suit to have alongside your Hazmat Batman and other suits. The head sculpt is unique because it has a cover over the mouth, just like the goggles, as you can see. So it has a cover over the mouth, and it has goggles. And through the goggles, you can see eyes behind them, but having a cover over the mouth looks really badass. Now, you'd think that if you're in the Arctic cold, you'd have your mouth covered, which is perfect. This is perfect. Now, the goggles are nice. They have a nice red tint on them, and the jacket looks really decent, alright? If you can see here, it looks as if it would be really nice and warm. You have this fur lining that goes along the entire inside of the coat. Okay, as you can see, it goes on the inside and it's underneath here. Alright, now with this Batman, you can't access the torso to articulate his diaphragm joint or waist joint because he has this belt that goes across his waist. And that hinders much of his movement. That and the coat both hinder movement quite a bit. Now his gauntlets look pretty nice. Alright, as you can see here. The gauntlets look pretty nice. Now I like how they kind of go over his sleeve and you have the edge of his sleeve sticking out at the bottom. As you can see here, like this part right here. So that's nice. Now his bat symbol looks pretty cool as well. I know it's kind of hindered a bit by his jacket, but it looks really decent. Alright. Now for his legs, his jacket has a huge cut going up the inside and middle of his jacket to allow his legs full mobility when it comes to leg articulation. His shin guards and boots also look pretty cool. Alright, if you can see here. They look pretty decent as well. Alright, so I like the look of his boots and shin guards, so that's nice. Alright. Now, his only accessory is this Batarang with a red orb in the middle of it. It kind of looks like it's some sort of heat-seeking Batarang, which would be fitting because this is an Arctic Batman. It's the same on both sides. Alright, so that's pretty nice. Alright, now Batman comes with two grabby hands. Okay, they look like trigger fingers, as you can see here. So you can put his Batarang in his hand to make it look like he's holding it. Alright, as you can see here, just goes in the middle, and there we go. See, he's holding his Batarang. Alright, so overall, this is a really nice figure, and I'm really happy to have picked him up. Alright, I held off on grabbing him for a while because I really didn't like the design, but like I said before, it since has grown on me quite a bit. Now I love this look for him. Alright, he just has somewhat of a hard time standing, but it's all good. There we go. Alright, so now that we've taken a closer look at this figure, let's take a look at his articulation. So, in his neck and head, he has a dumbbell joint, alright, which gives you the ability to look up this far. Not too much. He can look down this far. Alright, he can look side to side. Okay, 360. And, in regards to tilt, he has a little bit of tilt. This much, and this much, alright? His goggles don't come off his face, so they're attached on there. And for his arms, he has a hinge that goes well over 90 degrees. This, as you can see, he can go pretty far. He can go forward this much. He can go back this much, only getting hindered by that shoulder pad a little bit. He has a bicep cut, which gives you full 360 degree rotation. Alright, a double jointed pinned elbow, which gives you the ability to go all the way back. You can touch his shoulder. And he has a hinge, a ball joint, in his wrist, which mine doesn't seem to be able to get any type of movement, but he can rotate as well in his wrist. Alright, he has a diaphragm cut, alright, but it's hard to access because this jacket, you literally can't get any movement out of him. So, same with his waist, you can't get any movement out, alright, when it comes down to rotation. You can't even access that joint to rotate him. Alright, maybe a little bit, but not with this jacket, you can't get anything. Alright, for his hips, he has McFarlane ratchet joints, which give you the ability to do full splits. Okay, that jacket splits apart in the middle, like I said before. So that's nice. Alright, he can kick forward this much. Alright, he can kick back this much, which is a decent amount. And he has no rotation in his thigh. Alright, he has the double jointed pinned knee, which gives you the ability to kick all the way, well, this far. Oh my gosh, his leg fell off. Okay, so he can kick back this far. Alright, he has a ball joint in his ankle, which gives you the ability to go forward this much. Alright, he can go back this much. And he can rotate. He has forward-facing peg for a rocker. And he has toe articulation. Alright. So, that's going to be about it for articulation. Now that we've taken a look at his articulation, let's see how he compares with other figures. Alright, so here we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Hazmat Batman and the Injustice Batman, both by McFarlane. And now we have the McFarlane Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Batman from Dark Knight's Metal and the Duke Thomas Batman from Future State. And next we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the McFarlane Black Adam from the Black Adam movie and Shazam from Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And now we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Mafex The Dark Knight version 3 and the Mezco Hellboy previews exclusive version. Alright, here we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Marvel Legends Cell Shaded Spider-Man and the Marvel Legends Retro Shocker. Alright, so here we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Flashpoint Batman and the Grim Knight. And now we have the Endless Winter Batman standing next to the Robert Pattinson Batman from the Batman film and the Justice League Zack Snyder Batman, Ben Affleck. And now we have him standing next to the Owlman and Superwoman, both by McFarlane. So I think that's going to be about it for today. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Action Figure This Out, where we took a look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Endless Winter Batman. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews of your favorite action figures. As well, smash that notification bell to be notified of those videos that I'll be coming out with. Don't hesitate to leave a comment as well. We'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite version of Batman? Are you a fan of this Arctic Batman look? Again, this is Herrick with Action Figure This Out, signing off.